Hi again, boys and girls. It's time for our literacy and our read aloud. Today you're going to be using your schema. Remember that your schema is everything that you already know. We take what we already know on something, we add new information, and that gives us brand new learning. So you're going to be thinking about everything that you already know about which animals lay eggs. Now, you do not have a copy of this paper. I had them all printed and ready for us to use at school, but there is a copy of it that you can click on up on the top on attachments. Don't worry that you don't have this, but this is what you're going to be writing about just in your regular notebook or on any piece of paper that you want, or you could even write it on a whiteboard. But we're going to be doing the top question first. So take a minute in your notebook and I want you to write about what you already know about animals that lay eggs. What do you already know about animals that lay eggs? You could write about one animal that you know that lays eggs, or you could make a list of animals that you know that lay eggs. And if you want, you can draw a little illustration in your notebook about it. But the most important thing is to do your writing. So hit pause and take a minute to write on a piece of paper about what you already know about animals that lay eggs. Then when you're done, come back and hit play, and I'm going to read the story, Chickens Aren't the Only Ones, to you, and then we will do more writing about what new information you learned after listening to that book. The book is Chickens Aren't the Only Ones by Ruth Heller. I always like this picture. A hen laying on her eggs, but it's a mirror image. Chickens Aren't the Only Ones by Ruth Heller. Chickens lay the eggs you buy. The eggs you boil or fry. Or dye. Or leave alone so you can see what grows inside naturally. Chickens aren't the only ones. I have to get better at learning how to hold the book so that you can see it. Every bird, wild or tame, does the same. The ostrich lays the largest egg. The hummingbird lays the smallest. Now the ostrich's egg is this big one right here. It is about the size of a football. And right down there is the hummingbird's egg. That is tiny. Wonder if that's about the size of a jelly bean. I don't know. Chickens aren't the only ones. Most snakes lay eggs, and lizards too. And crocodiles and turtles do. And dinosaurs, who are extinct, but were reptiles too. Frogs and salamanders lay eggs. And when they hatch, they're tadpoles who grow legs. and climb a lily pad just like their moms and dads. They don't have claws or scaly skin. They are called amphibians. Fish eggs. They float up to the surface or sink to the bottom of the ocean floor. So look for some different eggs that might have floated or sank. So these are fish that live in the ocean. This mother seahorse lays her eggs into the father's pouch. He keeps them there until they hatch. Then he's through. I think that's nice of him, don't you? These fathers, too, are helping out by guarding eggs protected by that funny mass that's floating by. And they won't leave until they're sure that all the eggs have hatched. And here are the eggs right up there. These don't look like eggs to me, but they were laid in the sea. This one is a shark. This one by a ray. It's a mermaid's purse, they say. There's the ray that laid that mermaid's purse. This octopus is said to shed 100,000 eggs and then to hang them up in strings attached to rocks or caves. This moon snail's eggs are mixed with sand to form this collar-looking band. So that's all of his eggs right there. Wow. Lots of new learning from Mrs. Tierney. Spiders wrap their eggs in sacks. And snails, you know, are very slow, but they lay eggs that hatch and grow. And so do insects. Look at all those insects who have 6 legs and lay many different kinds of eggs. This one will hatch into a hungry caterpillar who will grow and grow and grow and then climb up and change into this, a chrysalis, and change again one summer morn. That's how a butterfly is born. Animals with fur or hair who nurse their young and don't lay eggs are known as mammals. This one is a spiny anteater. But these are 2 exceptions, and they both live in Australia. This is a duckbill platypus. Both of them lay eggs. They're the only 2 exceptions, both living in Australia. So chickens aren't the only ones. There's no more to discuss. Everyone who lays an egg is oviparous. Animals who don't lay eggs have babies born alive and well. And that's another tale to tell. I hope you enjoyed that story. There was some new learning there for me. So now in your notebook, can you write down what you learned new? Is there a new animal that you learned that lays eggs? Or what about the word oviparous? Did you ever know that animals that lay eggs are called oviparous? Happy writing!